Yo, this is Nomifactory hard mode, part 45. Yeah, some quick changes we did, or we're currently crafting some nano CPUs. So we changed basically this recipe here. So yeah, we will, or we try to do at least some stuff, like improving here our throughput and so on of resources. Yeah, we also need then a macerator. What else is it? Macerator, then it's of course ore washing. Thermal. And some chemical bath. Some sifting machines and some what is it called? Centrifuge. Patterns. So now we want to do a chemical bath here. And then we also want to have this one here. Dude, why are you doing this? I hate this with the circuits. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we should use these guys. Okay. Because we anyway, I think, need a forming press at some point, right? Huh. Oh, we need Kantha. Yeah, we need to overclock Kantha. That will be a problem. And maybe also overclock this guy here. It's already on VEV, but we can overclock this way more, I would say. Yeah, because of this. Yeah, maybe let's do this. EV, oops. Circuit. Forming press. EV forming press. Dude. So we have the advanced chemical bath. What is the stuff that we don't need here? Probably everything, so let's do some interface cards. Yeah, we have to look a little bit on our copper, but should be fine. Let's quickly do the forming press and then we can continue there. But yeah, basically, if we have the IV circuits, we can go into IV, basically. We just need some IV energy converters. That's the only quote-unquote real one. The only real big problem is then the alloy blast smelter, so... what do we need for this? Huh? That's like really cheap. Holy shit. Yeah. Because... Okay, let's do the forming press. The chemical bath. We can already get. Should be then here. Yeah, no. Okay, it's here. Yeah, we need more. Oh, all right. Yeah, the nano CPU. If we're crafting now so many nano CPU, we should actually do that. Yeah, the ABS is like really. These ones are, I think, titanium carbide. How do you do that? You can do it like this, but I think there's a mixer recipe, right? Titanium and carbon, yeah. It's an EV mixer recipe, okay. Anything else? HSLR. Okay, this is Invar, vanadium, titanium, and molybdenum, yeah. We should have that. Yeah, it's a bunch of titanium, basically. Where should we place this? Yeah, we can, I think we can place it over there. So, forming press. Oh, we of course need an interface. Oops, no. Does it need anything? Yeah, it needs the one. Doesn't, because basically the glass, oh yeah, okay, so, but we can just do it like this, right? The laminated glass. That's what I mean. All right, it's time to get some recipes. So first of all, we need this one. Then we need this one. Then we need HV circuit. This one. And then we need, yes, this one. And then we should be able to do the following. We need conduits. And yeah, the forming press we also have finally. So, yeah, there's only one recipe, and you can massively parallelize that. So, it's just an additional step. But I guess we want to, for now, EV circuit to actually see that it works. Ah, there's an HV recipe. Wait, that's not what we need. We need an EV's macerator. If we need one. Yeah. There will be more. Okay. But for now, let's do an EV energy. Cutting machine we also need. Huh. Do we need an EV electrolyzer? I don't really know. Because EV electrolyzers, so... And this is the forming press. We also don't need it anymore. Perfect. Yeah. Come on. EV. Yes. Okay, the next one is an interface. Or actually two interfaces, but why is that one here? Oops. We also need a peer-to-peer tunnel. No. So, interface. We need a robo arm. The question is, yeah, later on we can do an ME interface, but because the robo arm is so important, MV circuit. Oh, we actually do it like this. And then we need an item filter. And also finally the peer-to-peer tunnel. What? Zinc foil. Can we do actually zinc? Yeah, because this one here we also need to at some point maybe update. So finally done this. Peer-to-peer. So, yeah. This needs this. And we also need an, again, a fluid interface. Because, how much lapis do we have anyway? Yeah. Slowly but surely. Oh, okay, perfect. So yeah. Basically, we need to do the following, and that is we need to place you here. No. You there. you there, you should get some energy. Just have to output you, then this one. She lead was what? 6. I know. A retain exact. What is retain exact? Okay, tank state was, I think 7, yeah. And of course we need to import this. And shady should also be here. And we have this one. Output should be here. Fluid interface. We also need a... Can we do a fluid regulator? But we can also just import a bunch of hydrochloric acid. Not that hard. Yeah, let's just do a pump. Doesn't really matter because of the hydrochloric acid. To be fair. It's not that harsh to get, hard to get. Yeah, because the thing is, I think we need a crate, right? For the continuation. So, later on we can then just hydro chloric acid, thank you. The pump should import, right? Shut up. So let's create this one. Yeah, we have to then redo this. When we later have the this one. So we have tungstic acid here. So we need to separate this now. First of all, let's grab here the extractor. And then I have to figure out a way on how to do this. Chemical bath, alloy, blast. Yeah, the extractor we will do then now. Yeah, the question is, should we actually start with Flatline? This is kind of would be kind of interesting to start in EV already, but I don't think so. Flatline is a little bit iffy, especially the iridium that you want to get out, because I think iridium requires, if you go back, yeah, it requires IV, and you want to only do that with multi-blocks because the input is then so much better. Basically, that's kind of the idea. All right, so what else do we need? Yeah, we need to kind of figure out now a way. Anyway, this one here, yeah, it's just, we can just, yeah, we can just pump them in, right? I would say. Should we place it over here, or yeah, I guess we should place it over there. So EV energy 4 amps converter. What we also can do is at some point need one more. Red alloy. Because I don't want to do a 16. Can we do the... Okay, we can. That's nice. Yeah, the nano CPU. We should do... oh, we should do one here. Yeah, because circuit stuff takes so much time. That's crazy. We really need to overclock this. But yeah, how do we want to just do 2 robo arms and then be a little bit expensive in terms of what we do? Like robo arm here and here, one interface here, one pipe over there. That just outputs to there. Yeah, should be fine. But of course, we can just use conveyor belts, right? And we don't have any conveyor belts. Nice. Go on. Dude, why does it take so long, dude? It takes like 20 seconds for one circuit. So yeah, this stuff we can finally do here. So yeah, let's do just yeah. We can place item interfaces there, item filters there. So it shouldn't be a problem. I didn't want to do... Yeah, we also should increase the mixing. A lot of stuff to increase, but we need to wait for titanium again to do such endeavors. But yeah. But here, I guess, it seems fine, yeah. We still have like 4 million biomass there. We need like 2 item interfaces. I hope we can put 2 there. Hopefully. So then, forgot the conveyor. I forgot the peer-to-peer tunnel. And then we can start by crafting the large chemical reactor, which, yeah. So you first, then you. You got energy, that's nice. All right, so we can do this off. Now we need some interfaces, or at least one interface. And then yeah, we can already So this one needs because the problem is we get calcium and lithium chloride. So yeah, we can just do this and this and do this. Then yeah, we need the correct ratios, right? Perfect. So this is fine. Oh, we're already doing this. Or are we? Oh, nice. Just takes a while. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, now we need some item pipes. I don't know how long it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 3 is what? 12. Just give me some pipes, please. No. And then we have to basically do the same thing again. But I think we have to do it differently, right? And then I have to basically calculate how much like we will need to invest a lot more titanium for this. But more importantly, we need to I need to basically calculate how much energy we get out here, especially what we are currently producing in terms of the not the side product, but the products that are required in the middle. That's kind of the point. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, this is like pretty fast. So the problem is how big is it? It is like 3, right? So no, we need to place it here. So here should be then so now we need a chemical reactor, right? Yeah, I think the energy hedge, or should we? Why should we do it? We just need an output bus, right? Because this one here just produces this one. Yeah, I guess so. And we can void basically the water. Or maybe it's a passive process. Like the only real bottleneck that we have is so I would say this is something like oops, this I would say. What did we craft now? Yeah, the chemical reactor, so maintenance hedge. But the question is, do we have enough? I think we have enough, right? But just not for one overclock. So PTFE, please. We can also get one Cupronickel. And then So yeah, I need to check a little, but we need at least an EV energy hedge. That should be clear. But what kind of the tungstic acid? How long does it take? It takes like 10.5 seconds on EV. And it would be reduced to, what is that? 10 times 20 plus 10, so 210. 210 divided by 4 is 52, so 53 divided by 20. 2.6 seconds. Yeah, we can always upgrade. Just don't have the energy right now. That's kind of the problem. So maintenance over here, this one over here, this one over here, this here. The point is we need a cupronickel one. What am I talking about? We need an ME input hedge because of the but this one I think can go. Oh. And maybe then let's do something like this. Yeah. Okay, let's craft everything up. So EV energy. No. So we need even EV energy hedge. We just need an ME input hedge. Then we need an MV bus, input and output bus. So these are the two remaining things. Because we just void the water. We don't really need it. Here. We just void the water. Yeah, you could electrolyze it back to oxygen and hydrogen. Do you get everything back? Yeah, you would get everything back, but there is a better way to get hydrogen. Actually, it's like, I think nether air. Nether air is really underappreciated because it's independent. If you look at it, you get at least 14k hydrogen. And you can control it very easily. From the coal gas, I guess you also get more. A coal tar is then... Nah, you get a little bit more. But not so much. Okay, now we need to get the buses. Because then we can calculate how many chemical inert things we need. So first of all, ME input hedge. Yeah, the question is a bit, what do we focus on first? I think we need to focus on the ruthenium first, because this one gives us then as well some more options, I would say, to craft stuff. Yeah, these RTM alloy blocks they are a pain, I would say. But you just need 42, so. Just need 42. But yeah, I think we can also overclock. Now this is something maybe that we should do next. So we need like, how much EV? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe need like 2 more engines for that. Oh yeah. Maybe we do that. But yeah, Nether Air is really underrated in terms of because you get like 10k. 10k divided by let's quickly calculate this. Divided by 1,000, this should be 10. 10 times 200 is 2,000, and 2,000 gives us like 600 hydrogen plus 75. Yeah, it's like 16k hydrogen you get from that. It's not bad. MV bus. This one here needs to be the input bus because we need to output from here. I guess we can do something like this. To have this a little bit separated, I would say. We should have the, yeah, we can always revert back to that, but you should always overclock your EVFs. This is like the important issue, I would say. And then we just need an interface, right? With but apparently we're getting a lot of. So this is my input bus. Maybe then. And yeah, again, the water we don't really need. Just need to fix it over there. All right, so how many do we have? 1. Okay, how many? Just calculate how many we have. This is 3 plus 3 is 6, 8 minus 20, 27. 21 minus 2, 19. But yeah. All right. Yeah. So I would do kind of a conveyor belt to the left, because kind of the idea is that we can just place it over there, the input, the output there, and then it's just you can just do it with a cable. And the thing is, you just don't need it that much, I would say. It's mainly about ore processing then later on that we kind of keep track. But it's like really late game when we have automated ores that all of the shelit gets like processed, and also the tungstate gets processed accordingly or in a fast way. That's basically not the bottleneck. But we also have to do that with titanium, so. Or to say that this is kind of a, yeah. But I've never done that actually. The idea could be maybe, even for those guys here, that we just do output or ME buses and ME hatches, and that you, for example, have here also just an because this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So they just plug in like an ME cable there, and then it's kind of connected. Oh yeah, we need like 21 or so. What was it? Thank you. Okay, perfect. So, how can I not count, dude? So we need to avoid the fluids, please. And 1, 2, 3. So 9, 10. Is it really not 27? 9 tin ingots. Okay, so in the meantime, you can please craft again an interface, this time a fluid, and that we can then plug in. Yeah, let's see about the copper. 300. It's not very much. You need so much copper for the interfaces. I hate it. I really hate it. But what does Sheldon need in terms of... Oh, okay, nickel. Come on. Cut him. Tin pipes, yeah. Ah, fuck, we need a conveyor belt. Should be fine. Yeah, let's wait. All right, perfect. Now. So basically we want to do something like this, yeah. Thank you. And we just do this. So, hydrogen. That's what I want to hear. And no, it was over here. Okay, but the thing is we don't have any tungsten, right? Nope. Because we need we need a chest for that. It's kind of important. All right. Yeah, maybe could have been an idea. Already 5. Actually, pretty good. And yeah, there shouldn't be any overflow. I don't think so. All right, this is how we get tungsten. In a pretty fast way. No, it's just this one here that currently doesn't need an improvement. Okay, been there, done that. So, The question is now, how do we proceed? The thing is, there is some other stuff to do, especially we need to craft now the tier 3 tungsten carbide stuff. The tier 3 microminers, and then also we need to do the ore processing, otherwise we don't get enough low read from that. So the thing is, to get this one, it's basically pretty easy. I don't think that... Do we have elite components? No, okay, so we would need to do that. And let's first of all do some aluminium first. Let's do like 36. So that we can craft that. Because yeah, we need to do quite some stuff for that. And I also want to do then the tier 1 and the tier 2 micro miners. Because they are pretty important in my opinion. So just to have them auto craftable if we need anything from them. So the point is now we need crafting table, at least one. And then components. Yeah, okay, so it's this one. Let's quickly grab this one. And we need the upgrade, right? This one. So how many elite components do we need? This should be 8. Okay. Let's see if we can craft them. Okay, we're missing block of ender pearl. That's not a problem. Block of ender pearl. Maybe not. More interface cards. Yeah, we need to split up also the interfaces a bit more. But for now, it's fine, I would say. So basically how I set it up is... oh yeah, we need to remove this at some point. Now we have some obsidian here. See what we have here. Okay, so... Yeah, it's just this. So block of Cetus, yeah, this is more that stuff. Cetus, block of quartz. Yeah, whatever. So we need 8 of you guys. Please craft. It's actually quite fast. That's nice. And then we just need some stuff. Then we need the catalyst, right? Or we don't have black steel. This might not solve it. Okay, then let's do black steel, because black steel is a very important component. We want to have this recipe here. Also, we don't need anything for that, right? No. So because this is nothing. So what is missing? Steel dust, red coal, and void crystal. Okay, so now we need to go get into the void crystal stuff. Now we need steel ingot. This one, thank you. Okay, this is also quite full. A red coal we need to automate now. It's pretty simple, I would say. We just need to plug in some stuff here. And we can later paralyze this. This is kind of the idea. Oh no. Red coal. Oh, we need charcoal for that. Wait, what? No, please use coal. Thank you. Because coal we have. Yeah, we can just do it like this, and then a simple this, so that it gets connected. This should insert in here. Quickly try it out. Red. It struggles a bit, so we at some point we should use upgrades. Important if you're in normal mode, please set this up passively. So you get a lot of coal, and you get a lot of coal, or you can passive coal. So now for the void crystal, this will actually get interesting because we need to do this one here now. First of all, we need an aluminium casing, so let's craft. Well, let's first of all craft some black steel plates. Can we do that? Lucky for us. Okay. Can we do quartz glass? Do we actually need quartz glass? Yeah, for the quantum link chamber, spacious storage. Large ingredient buffer, hyper acceleration card. Can we just... Ah, we have quartz glass, okay. Let's do like 4. Yes. Doesn't it support? Yeah, okay, so HV circuit. Ah, does it? Okay. This automation is a little bit tricky. Because basically we need to HV. We also need a sensor. Do we have an HV sensor? Hell yeah. Okay, we're missing a chrome rod. Chrome. We do that manually because we don't need chrome that much. Because the HV sensor is like, it's like not that useful. I just need it for this and for the fluid pattern encoder. I know you need it for the composition sensor. But Infinity, you don't set it up like this. Never mind. You don't need it. But you only have like 122 chrome. Oops. HV sensor? No. Home miner E1. Okay, never mind. I thought we had some. Never mind. Fuck. We need to change this recipe at some point. But really, the composition sensor? Yeah, you need it mostly for the fluid link covers, but Okay, so this engineering processes to place, and the aluminum casing, this is kind of the problem, because we need crushed black quartz, so we need quartzite. For what else do we need this? For range collector, so maybe we should do this. And for the display stands. Because display stands is for empower. And empowering is quite the thing. It takes like 10 seconds. Oh, we can fluid weekend. Fuck. That was the wrong one. Yeah, we can just search it in. We even have it here. Do we need this? We actually need it. Okay, never mind. So then let's do a recipe out of it. Because I think we should have the autoclave set up somewhere. Hell yeah. Okay. Easy. Then we just need 8 aluminum plates. All right, perfect. And I think now we can just use a glass lens, right? We automated this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it makes atomic reconstructors from actually distinct treat items inside if they were on the ground for conversion purposes. Normal item drops auto pushes procs into nearby inventories and ME interfaces. So we also don't need to have a kind of recycling. Okay, on so reconstruction chamber, and we also need this one. So now, or should we do it? No, that's actually. Yeah, we can, I think, stack that on top. Oh, maybe like here. So, let's get here some cables in. So now basically what we have to do is, first of all, I think we have to power this. This should be an easy one. And we also need an interface. I think this should be the only thing that this should be the only stuff that we need. And maybe some red arrow cable. So interface. And let's actually see. Okay, if we place this one over here, no. So this should get energy, right? Yeah, it is a bit annoying, but so we have some. Okay, let's first of all get one void crystal. So what you always want to do is this one. Yeah, bulk. You pay a little bit more, but you just need a block of coal. So, and you need a compressor. Interesting. I know you don't need a compressor. What am I talking about? I think compression could be later a bit more efficient. So, this should be input on green, and this should be output. So, no. Basically, the idea is that we have kind of a sensor upgrade. I guess it's the best one that works with that. So basically, we sense that an item is in there, and then we push it out. The problem is with a timer also. There's also a timer upgrade. You will lose some energy over time. And that's kind of what I want to avoid. But there is, I think, some issues with that. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, we can do that. But yeah, this was kind of the important one. The void crystal. And then yeah, we also need kind of a recipe for. But this is, I think, we can also put it then over there. That basically lets us craft or decraft. Wait, we can't decraft them. No, we can. Okay. Come on. Oops. One over here, the rest goes over here. So we need the decrafting of this one. So we can put over there. I want to do it now. I just want to see if it lands in there. Okay. So it does. Yeah, now we just need the sensor upgrade. Okay, so we need like, oops, cancel that please. This should be 5 red alloy. Or should we do the timer? I guess we can. What do we have more? Can we actually do redstone clocks? No, okay, maybe let's also do them right now. They should also be pretty easy to craft. Let's have some pattern and extensions. So torches. Probably best one is this one because we have so much of it. Yeah, this one. And we want to put them then over here. Yeah. So basically, this one here should be applied energistics. This quadrant here. And we wanted to do this one here, right? For this we need concrete. Yeah, it doesn't. What do we have? Oh, we have a lot of nether quartz. Okay, then it's the nether quartz one. How much concrete are we doing? Oh, we're missing clay. Okay. We're missing clay anyway. Do we need that many? What do we need? Liquid concrete, construction form, asphalt, plascrates. Yeah, only for that stuff. I think we can quickly put this in here. Hope this doesn't anything up. What is it? Redstone comparators. 1152 it was, right? 1152 divided by 144 is 8. Okay. Should be quite fast. Okay, we just need one. Okay, because now... Yeah, this should work here, right? If we put this one in here. Nice. Catalyst. That's what I want to see. The problem is red coal. This takes a while now. The thing is, red coal we really need for the following. For the opinium core. Not really that much, I think, for black steel. Like the opinium cores are. Because... And you just need it like 4 times or so. Maybe even more. Yeah. Not fun. But we will, like, if we have coal processing, so coal ore. Here. Especially this one here. This gives like 64 times 16. 1024 coal. So. And yeah, you get here a bunch. This is just coal ore, but yeah, from the sifter you get quite a lot. So, except for this one. And as you can see, this one here is the problem. Yeah, speed upgrades. Now you need these pressure plates. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But yeah, this is still going. I also don't know. We are 2000. And the problem is you need like 8. That is so much. and you just output like 2 on average. Or like, yeah, not so much. Okay, how much tungsten do we have anyway? Yeah, 121, it's like nothing. But we, for these ones, we don't really need that much, right? Um, 192 divided by 4 times 2, no, 96. Yeah, I don't like RTM alloy. It's so useless. Because the thing is, it's not needed anywhere else. You just need it for the IV electric furnaces. And for the... Okay, maybe for the lead extruder. Never mind. Okay, maybe you need it a bit, but not in the quantity that's... So, elite catalysts. We were crafting this stuff here. What was it now? I think it was just 8 black steel, right? So, perfect, perfect, perfect. So, and now we can do this and get some exponential growth here. All right. So, see you. We are here on the edge, right? So, yeah. Do we want to automate this? We need to solidify argon. This will be a pain. We also need to do the capacitor banks, power buffers. Basically, this one here will be all. Okay. How many interfaces do we need? This is like 8. We need 8 more. I have 4. 4, 8 plus 3, so 11 interface. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we don't have any copper anymore. No. Also no. Huh? Ah. Yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of stuff here. And this runs to gasoline. Okay, this is... no, let's first throw the stuff away that we don't need. So, I think, theoretically, do we need this? No, not really. So, see you. Glauconite. Also, yeah, I guess we will... Like, all of the stuff we will just throw away. I don't really care about this, to be honest. So, need. No, pentlandite we can't just put in. That's just the restriction. Fuller's Earth is also, and yeah. Okay, the pentlandite. Yeah, it's the only stuff that we cannot put in. But the rest here, we should be able to. So we had here some gypsum and this one, so see you. And this one we can take. Again, coal is something that we need. So, let's get you. Let's get you. let's get you, and let's get you. So... where's my gasoline? Because we need high octane. That was the wrong one. Luckily, nothing happened. Like deleting the inventory, this would be... okay, so we need to find another copper vein, so... search to time. You know what, let's first go home. Oh, oops. Let's go back here. And see where some... what is bentonite? Huh. This is an olivine. Never seen this one. Ah, dude. Yeah, maybe let's go a little bit south. And see if we can find here a chalcopyrite vein. This one here looks good. Copper vein. So, no, first of all, you, then you, then you. And then just set home. Minor one. And this can run then for a bit. So we have our interfaces. So finally we can... how far are they out? Oh, they're really far out. Do we really want this? Apparently. Oh, okay, we don't obstruct our... we don't obstruct this one. Okay, now the question is... do we... yeah, it's mostly here that I'm a little bit concerned. Yeah, we have a lot of magma blocks here. But it doesn't seem there's anything crazy going on except for the sodium hydroxide, which we could maybe do. Okay, so we now need... this is 4. This is 8. Who would have thought that we also need 11 of these guys? So, and now we don't have any copper anymore. But finally, we can now move our stuff around. That's kind of the important part. So yeah, and we can expand on top. So this is kind of the important part. But usually this is kind of the rule in any GregTech mod pack. Molecular assemblers are, I don't want to say overhyped, but you shouldn't use them extensively. Always craft or try to craft stuff in the machines because they give later on way more parallels, and that's what you basically want to use. The good thing about Nomifactory is that you don't... am I freaking blind, dude? Huh? Oh my god. Apparently. Oh yeah, it's not aligned. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Time to reverse that. I guess we need some more conduits. Yeah, maybe one more. Okay. This should be connected. This isn't. The good thing is the kind of the connectiveness. It's transitive, so basically if you connect an ME machine to another one, they get connected as well. So molecular assembler. So what we basically want to do now is we want to split that stuff up a little bit. So the idea is that multi-blocks goes over there. So usually the multi-blocks are just these ones. Maybe also, this one, we want to do it like this. Because the clean room is kind of special. So I guess it's a special place. And stuff that we need for multi-blocks, they go then over here. Yeah, maybe the large combustion engine is also special multi-block. So free up this one, that's kind of perfect. And we can extend this. So here will be all of the multi-blocks later on that we have. And here the stuff that we need for the multi-blocks. And I would say this stuff here, we want to put it in here. Again, this is a little bit of a different one because we don't necessarily need everything. But what is more important is that we put the stuff that we that is kind of GregTech. So this stuff here, we want to put also over here. So now let's get to so this one here is all microversium stuff, and yeah, everything microversium. So there's a little bit of a split in, I think this one here will be then Ender.io. This will be here more actually additions. I don't know what to do with that. But the important part is here. Yeah, we want to put, like down here, we want to put all of the things. And maybe then let's do here thermal expansion or thermal foundation, I don't know. So yeah, here we can craft all of this stuff. It's a little bit imbalanced right now, but yeah. The question is, yeah, do we want to throw it away? Stibnite? No. But it has antimony trioxide, and antimony trioxide is like, it's important because we can use it for the antimony pentafluoride and then for fluoroantimonic acid, which we need then for Naquata processing. And also this one. So, but yeah. We'll only have like 200 molybdenum. Okay. But nevertheless, we want to, I would say, continue now with the or should we do all processing first? That's kind of the question. Or proc first, or Nah, I think we will craft this stuff here first. And especially the micro miner stuff. So, let's craft some patterns. How much ethylene do we have? 18k. It's not that much. Because this will be also this one and this one. So let's start with this one. So we need this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So the basic combustion engine. Yeah, this needs. Yeah, it's mostly crafting recipes, I guess. So basic combustion engine. Again, this is here more. Yeah, mainly. Oh, wait a second. Or should we mix them? This was Ender.io, right? This was actually additions. Yeah, maybe we don't need that many. So, okay. So can we do the basic combustion? Okay, no, we need some stuff. Okay. Steel gear is pretty easy, and LV piston is also pretty easy. But the question is more if we have space there. Okay, so this is gear. I guess we also need aluminum gear, right? Don't disappoint me. Yes. So here we are full. So what does the computer monitor need? Yeah, it needs nothing, so we can place it here. I think this one is the only one that we need to place here. And this fluid, it also doesn't need anything. Okay. So combustion engine, small steel gear. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah. Time to, okay, perfect. Next one. There will be a lot of there will be now a lot of patterning because microversium is such a I don't want to say, but it's really a rabbit hole. So yeah, then let's do. You know what? Let's do then the microverse. Oh no, wait a second. What is this? This is simply, but it's mostly NIO. Or is it NIO? Or is it thermal expansion? There's extra utilities. This is all GregTech. Yeah, it's mostly NIO. Fuck it. Okay, so we need thruster. And now comes the pain. Now comes the pain. Do we have space here? Yes. Okay. So, conductive iron. Hold on. So, can we do that? No. Can we do conductive iron? Okay. Can we do anything? No, it's yeah, like this. We just have to have here? Where is this? Yeah, we need more. Okay, but the thrusters we can do now. Okay, perfect. LV field generator. Okay, this is also a little bit of a rabbit hole. Because we need the manganese phosphide wires. And did we actually do it? Yes. Okay. Actually, I have this here. Yeah, we just needed them for now, like this. So, LV field generator. Yes, that's what I thought. Do them over here. Do them over here and do that one in the 4. Okay. Oh, we already have manganese phosphide. Okay. Really? Okay, we can only kind of smelt it. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. That's a problem. Can we do an EV mixer? EV mixer. Yeah, because we have the... Huh? Wait, where's our wire mill? Ah, there. Okay, it was this. So yeah. We also need to do some more stuff there. But the point is a little bit, I want to minimize the amount of machines we craft on EV because they are not, they are efficient. They're more efficient. Like you get for 4 times the energy, you get twice the speed up. But yeah, currently the speeds are, I would say, they're quite okay. And the thing is, we're basically pretty close to actually except for the EV stuff in the clean room that we want to update. So this is something that we wanna do. There is not really many EV machines that I wanna craft right now. Like I will craft any machine that we need because we will need some more, I guess. But yeah. So now let's wait until we have the EV mixer. So manganese and phosphide we should actually have, I guess. So much more. Dude, 35 copper. Like, yeah, you need so much for the interfaces. I really hate this. You need so much for the interfaces. I don't know why. So, yeah, as you can see, right? How many is it? 21. Dude. Yeah. Just need this one. But yeah, we want to replace as quickly as possible also the SMD stuff. So, all right. So manganese phosphide can put in there. LV field generator. Craftable. Okay, so next thing is the basic mining laser. Where? Yeah, let's put it here. So, we need a block of redstone. Yeah, later on we want to move them to so now it gets interesting because we need a vending machine, LV sensor, and these guys. Let's first of all do the LV sensor. That is actually wait a second, doesn't no, it doesn't need. Okay, see if we can do the LV sensor. LV sensor. Yeah, we need to do brass. Do we have? Yeah. Okay. Yes, and then. Oh wait. We should use this one here. And then we need an interface card. And now we can craft it. So that's usually what we do. I wanted to do an interface card, but whatever. But yeah, this will be then the mainly the game that we because this is if you look in the quest book a little bit in progression, this is where a lot of the things are outlined. We have the circuit progression, of course. We also have then the coil progression, but we also have the microverse progression, and that is basically the stuff that you need to look out for. Okay, can we do the LV sensor now? Perfect. Okay, the last thing is the double steel plates. The problem is we need this one. So yeah, the question is now, yeah, bending machine. We need to do it. They call me Bender. So. And what we could also do is this kind of a question again. I'm asking so many questions, I can tell you. To put the foils, especially because for circuits we need quite a lot of foils, and as you can see, it still takes like 2 seconds for 4 foils. So this is what we want to minimize a little bit. Also, we have just one crafting CPU. This is also, yeah, could be better. Let's say like this. Dude, we have like the 255. That's, yeah. We only have like 2,000 and still 11. I know, copper with like a stack. Okay. But yeah, especially the wires and the plates we might want to upgrade. And I also want to upgrade at some point another CPU wafers. So but yeah, I don't know if we actually can finish this stuff today, because there's a lot of stuff to do, especially this one would be interesting, but we need to do, this is also quite a rabbit hole, I can tell you that. Package auto, it's interesting, but yeah, again, it's We just want to package orders kind of needed for the later endgame items. Not so really, I guess, for because we have here 16 slots, right, for the assembly line. Where is it? Here, assembly line. If you look through it, that's actually exactly 16 slots, so we can. I don't think there is a 16, or there shouldn't be one. At least I don't think so. We come close, but not. It's important that you have like the also the liquids. So, but yeah, no. Oh. So you can do everything with this. So this is fine. But yeah. The diamond furnace we can also now finally put in here. Just have to look out here for the items that we don't go overboard with the items. We have some clay dust. Why do we have some clay dust, dude? Yeah, we maybe have to do some recycling. So these ones we actually want them for the magnetrons. There's 2 recipes that we need for magnetrons. Later on, we also need leather. All right. Yeah, maybe we should get some assemblers. Okay, let's get the double plates. You want to do this one here, of course. And now we should be able to. Wait a second. We should be able to craft one. Perfetto. So now, next thing. Just as a short notice, we will need this, guys. Then we need these guys. We need these ones. This we already have this, and this. Let's get these guys going here. Okay, the thrusters. There. So, we need this one just. Okay, that's crazy good. This is basically an autoclave recipe. We need diamond and pulsating iron. Yeah, come on. No. As you can see, we're getting quite some stuff. So, what are my patterns doing? Come on. Yeah, we wanted to do this one. Can we do? I don't think so. Pulsating. Nope. Yeah. This is the recipe. Do we have enough extractor? Yes, we have. Here we should also have. So now we should be able to do the thruster. Yes. Okay, so thruster done. Combustion generator. This should be also be doable, except for these guys here. Yeah, let's go in here. This is exactly where the slot should be. And here we can put this just in. So combustion. Nice. LV. Okay, this is our LV field generators. Stainless steel crates. So I don't think that we can do them, right? So we need to do this and find our number one crate here. I don't want to use you anymore. So see you. Let's push these guys a little bit. Whoops. To the side and as well this one so that you can go on here. Look, we found some recipes. Okay, long rods. Your long rods. Yeah, that's fine. So let's see if we can do the crate. Okay. Next one is the canning machine. We should have that. We just need a tool interface, right? And we cannot. Oh, we can't craft it. Okay, never mind. That's nice. Then let's do this recipe here. Destabilized redstone, nice. Now we just need to do this. Again. This will be here. Yeah. And I think electron-wise, we don't have anything except for the plates. Okay. Then we just need... Yeah, give me a second. Just need these ones on the lathe. Lathe. Let's see. Easy. In theory, we can do that now if we would have this one. But it's actually... There's a lot of patterns that we need to do for this. Huh. Yeah, the question is more, do I want to do that now? Or do I want to focus on this one? Because we need these ones, this one. We have this, the micro laser, and this one. So let's first of all do the thruster. Okay, no thrusters were over here. So what are we missing? Thrusters, thruster. A lot of stuff. Okay, so then these ones are actually quite interesting because we now need an assembly machine, a new one. Because I don't. It's way cheaper and also parallelizable. So the question is, should we craft? I would actually do an HV one for now. Because we also need to do this one. So then let's quickly craft ourselves an HV one. This is circuit. should be fine. You are also using, okay, yeah, perfect. Then we can, so because the thing is about these guys, we need to do this one. Same thing, by the way, for this guy. So, and then we just need gold bolts. No, electron bolts, okay. And silver bolts. Okay. Bolts was, I guess, over here, yeah. So, yeah, then here. We need to do this one, and here for this we need Grains of Infinity. That's the next part. For this we could actually use an ender chest. We can craft that. It's not a problem. Let's quickly get some more ender pearls. Bleh. All right, 36. That's nice. Dude. But yeah, the Grains of Infinity are the big one. For that, we need Blazing Pyrotheum. And we also need a collector. So, but this is something that we can't set up for now. And yeah, we can actually set it up. Yeah, infinitely, I would say. So basically, how we set up this one over here. Also, shortly go to bed. Oh, okay, we can only, because this one here, for example, we cannot craft right now. That's a big problem. But we can kind of craft the components for that. But we want to actually then do this if we have enough patterns. But yeah, again, as you see, this is a lot of, or this is a big rabbit hole. We just need one interface that we cannot do because we don't have enough copper. Classic. So classic. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, we just want to go here. This, maybe this. And then this. So the question is now, should we set up the... Oh, I think we can do the turbo combustion engine because that's an easy one. Yeah, we need more over here because I guess we can already craft that. Right, yeah. So it's only the redstone reception coil we also did. So this one here, this is then the other one. Yeah, this is the last one. Because we need gold bolts here. So you basically need all three. But yeah, easy parallelizable. This should also then be possible here. This will, by the way, go into the thrusters. So this is all. This is all. Okay, some patterns. This is all. How are we looking at the bending machine? So now it's about the furnaces. So let's get an interface card, because I know this will stretch out. And these ones we also basically need to do this until vibrant. So because of the numismatic all on. Yeah, for the resonance thrusters. So this is then tier 6. Because thrusters. Wait. Tier 4? What do you use? The signalum, yeah. They use the electrical steel ones. Signalum, yeah. What do they use then this one? Okay. So time to do some cobblestone. So first of all, we need stone furnace. Furnanze. So yeah, ugly freaking recipe. So let's go here. So can we do a furnace? Nice. Then we need to upgrade this to huh? They added that. You know what? Let's do a trick. Let's see if this works. I don't know. Because the assemblers have 2 sides, and I want to keep this basically clean. And what is this doing here, dude? Go over here. So basically this one. No. Don't need to do that. I'm an idiot. We just need to... So now everything that is kind of not welcome here. The sensor. No, this is... anything else? It is not a dual interface. That's kind of the problem. You need also not the 8, so go away. So much for that. We don't need any cables anymore. Or this is only the cable one. Yeah, it's now just doing this. Not very interesting, I can tell you that. But we have the diamonds ones. And then maybe the interface card was a little bit lackluster. So we should be able to do that. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Now to the thrusters. We have everything except for the bimetal, right? Nice. No, I think it's just yeah. So we anyway need iron gears. Okay. The thing is, we would need to set up now this the Yeah, let's do this. Come on, it's not that hard. Blazing. We need a ranged collector. It's really not that hard. I'm just lazy. That's the problem. Okay. We need now quartzite. I'm usually just lazy. Can we actually do... Oops. Hello? Thank you. Aluminium. Oh, or aluminium is also... It was higher at some point. Say it like this. So now we just need a hopper. Hopper. We need a chest. Oops. We also need a super chest at some point. And we need now iron 5. On which one? The one. Oh. Okay, hopper. What we also need to do. Blazing. Yeah, the problem is it occupies now one slot. Okay, yeah, we need some netherrack. We don't have any here, okay. So we have the range collector. And now we need a chest storage. Sorry. This one. Item conduit. Alright, so what do we need next? We could have also done the titanium crate, right? Yeah, the only thing that we really need here is this one. And this one. And for this one, we just need this one, and this one. For this one, we just need nothing. Just a crafting recipe. So we are kind of close. Just need to set up this stuff and maybe craft a little bit more patterns. I don't think that that is enough. For this, we need a solidifier with the ball. With the balls. Or do we have that? No. I think so. Yeah, we also wanted to finally kind of improve this one here so that we don't lose any wood anymore for crafting the tools. Usually this is also not that big of a deal. Do we have some grains of infinity? I don't think so. Okay, so what else will we need? We need 2 ender chests. Or do we... Dense obsidian plate? Ender eye plate. What in the freaking hell? Okay. Let's get some ender pearls. Then we need obsidian. 4. Then we need some steel grains. 2. We need some white wool with some string. Then we need, yeah, blaze rods. We don't really need them, so can we do blaze rods? Nope. Steel crates. So thank you. Yeah, now we need steel crates. So we need I need a compressor or a compactor. A compactor is, by the way, also something that does some stuff more easily, but it's not Greg Tech, so. Okay, following. We need 8 times 5, so 40 blaze rods. Let's craft them real quick. How fast are they? Anyway. 3 seconds, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, that's why. That's why we don't want that. But in the meantime, we can get some netherrack here. Should be 24. If I'm not mistaken. This is anyway chunk loaded, or is the middle here? The middle is over here. Right, this. Oh my god, dude, what? We already did that? Oh my god, dude. They already have like 32k. Okay. Yeah, let's improve the setup a bit. Okay, so we don't need any of that. That is actually nice. Yes. Please like this. And then you can do this. Okay, the question is now, how are we going to yeah, how are we going to do this? So I would say maybe something like this. Can go over there. Oh, it's increasing. Okay. So yeah, we also don't need the range collector now. So the question is now, how easy can we get dye? Okay, pretty easily. We just need the dye. Yeah, if you need some, you don't find one. That is a crazy. Oh, yeah. No, this is canola, dude. What the hell? Ah, there's some. Just need 2. Thank you. An important mark the correct ones. Because yeah, this will be then for getting stuff from the overworld, but usually we don't need that later on. We want to get every. We basically want to get every. So export. Oh, there's a lot of. Apparently not okay. Okay. Apparently it doesn't, or it didn't improve that much. Huh. Huh. So, yeah. But then I can't see. Then it's maybe do it like this. Easy. Now we can also do something like this. No, this is basically we can remove the blazing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get the diluted one out here. Oh, we don't have the drums anymore. What? I knew something was missing. Yeah, we don't really need the diluted. This one here. Just to free up some space. Alright, so we can now, in theory, do this one here. This is for the magmatic. Do we need the magmatic for something? Yeah, for the hardened thrust now. Which is for the jetpacks, okay. But then, no. Yeah, just do this one so that we have it. This should go then, oops, over here. So we should have now the ability to craft the reactant. I don't know why this isn't the first one. So let's see if we can actually do the reactant. Dynamo. We're just missing copper. That's fine. Can we do then the thruster? Yeah, we're just missing copper. That's, again, as planned. So now the only real thing, but I think we will, yeah, one of them is the titanium crate. So I want to do that one right now. It's just titanium rods. But that's what I have to say really about the microminer system. It's not just blindly integrated into that. We can also do the MV field generators if we really wanted to. How much do we have any patterns left? No, okay, craft some more. Again, I told you I need some patterns, dude. The double tungsten carbide, we can actually do this. This is quite nice. So tungsten carbide is just EV, and we have tungsten now. That was basically the, huh? Oh. Huh. Dude, what? We're saving on stuff. Yeah, it's just this one, I guess. The mixer. You should be then on the one. What was Petania? Okay, MV field generator is then the next. I guess we put them here. Field generator. Ignore this. We just need this one. This one. And this one. Whoops. And then we need on the 4 with magnesium and boron, this one. Okay, pretty easy, I would say. You mix a 4. Your mix of 4, right? Magnesium diborate and then YML 4. Okay, so what the hell? Dude, what? Why did the lightning strike? What the hell? Dude. Okay, I guess we have the MV field generators now. Except for this one. Okay, yeah, then let's take some of this stuff here. So that is the battery. Okay, nice. Can we do dark steel? Okay, we can, so let's maybe do this. The best way right now is really this one here. Because it requires the least amount of steps. That's what you usually want to automate for. Least required steps. It has to be kind of a balance, I have to say. So now this is kind of the interesting stuff. Because we need to do this one. And they come in here. And we need electrical steel nuggets. So later on you want to do this one here. Or even, no, this one here is the best, I guess. But for now we're doing it like this. So then we can also, no, not over here. But we cannot increase that, right? Oh. Whatever. Yeah, maybe like this. So, question now, the basic capacitor bank should be craftable now. Easy. So the only thing that is really left is the solidified argon. And then the reinforced mining lasers. And then we can, the supercharged laser arrays. We want this. For our processing, we really want this because it quadruples our output. This is so crazy. And for every hour that we have, and we mostly want to use stuff from like microminer stuff. So that's why we want to automate these guys here. That's why, for example, we automated the first one here, the tier 1. The only really thing that we need for this one now is we need to automate quantum flux, chess, and rocket fuel. Like we have all of this, but we need to make it kind of available in a storage bus and interface with the crafting card. So, and then we can just fire this away and control this one here. Because we will then set everything kind of to another or parallel wise. But yeah, I guess we are in a good place in terms of what we need to do and what we want to do in the future. We're pretty close, I would say, to ruthenium. The only thing is really we need to do the advanced the ore processing. This is really something that you should upgrade because you get more chance of byproducts. As you can see, we should get here like a lot of coal. There should be some coal left. Okay, apparently not. Yeah, But this is something that we will then do, I think, next time. We will just do one solidifier for argon. You need this anyway then later on. I guess one thing, yeah, berkelium and so on, curium, uranium, neptunium. I don't know why you have americium here. Stabilized instanium, radon, xenon, krypton, arsenic. Yeah, the stuff here will be on also. But I don't know how much I want to passive for late game. I want to actually autocraft some stuff and try to autocraft the last one. Like have a really big crafting CPU where you can store everything and basically you can just autocraft this one. This would be really nice. But yeah, let's see about this. Just about having all of the recipes and so on. And in the end game, you can passive a lot of stuff, like especially not the crafting stuff, but the resource gathering stuff. That's kind of the idea. Because there's not so much in terms of new tech that we have. So we have the tungsten. What will be big will be, of course, the plat line. So this stuff here. If we want to process this one, this will be the biggest processing line that we have. Then we have stone dust. So this line here. Oops. Right. For Taranium. And then it's just some fusion reaction stuff. But fusion reactors will be, or fusion reactor will be, I think, quite the good one. Because I think now I have a good solution with the microminer stuff and also the ore processing stuff. So these were the two things that were missing in my last playthrough. And I really think it's a big missed opportunity to not mention that. Is it assembly line automation, whatever? Implosion compressor. Where is it? Package auto. Yeah, we can actually do that right now. Because we changed the recipe. I don't like packaged auto that it's so gated. So that's why I did that. Where the ore drilling? Ah, here. Yeah. So they don't say it. What you basically have to do, I can quickly show you this in my test world. This is where I kind of figure out a lot of stuff. So this is, I think I already showed this, but that is basically what you have to do. So you have to have kind of a crate here where you can put all of your ores. And then you have this formation plane stuff here. Oh. Sorry. You have this formation plane stuff here, which places down the ores. And then you have here the annihilation plane, which removes all of the cobblestone. So basically the idea is you place some, we can actually show that. Let's get some iron ore. So this one here. Get placed and then it gets automated. And we get here then the output, as you can see. And this is kind of not so important, I would say, for the regular ores. So for example, this iron ore here, dude, you get like 1024. Like, and yes, you need a lot of iron in the late game, but not in that quantity. What is actually more is the trinium. Trinium is this recipe, by the way, is a joke. I really have to say that they should buff that because it's such a slog if you don't know about these tricks. So basically, you get like 1 trinium. You can get trinium in another way. You can get it from also doing this processing line. But I guess... Yeah, no, it's just this. And you need quite a lot of that. So just to show you this, not the coils, but this one here. For the ZPM sensor and ZPM emitter, and also, yeah, research station, but you need like a pretty hefty amount. So I think it's like, what is it, 48? No, it's less. So 96 divided by 4, 24. 24 trinium for 1 ZPM emitter and 1 ZPM thing. And for example, for 1 sterilized casing, you need just 1, right? Same thing, by the way, as then for europium is a different topic, but we don't talk about this. But yeah, for also the ZPM field generator, then if you want to do then energy clusters, for example, it's a crazy amount. That's why I don't like it. But yeah, the point is, you can just with this setup quadruple your output. The point is, you only get it from this recipe here, or from this microminer. You get 24. And 24 is like 48. You get some trinium sulfide. You also just should do this. So this is also something. Yeah, so what was it? 48 times what? 48 times 0.14. Plus, how many is it? 0.085 times, yeah, this is ULV, so MV is 1, HV, EV, IV, what is it, maybe? IV? LUV, ZPM, yeah, let's say like ZPM. So you get like 31 trinium plus 48 divided by 6, so you get like 39, which is pretty bad. But yeah, with this setup you can just times 4 that, so. And going from 39 on ZPM to like 156 is a little bit scuffed, I would say. And you just need to do, you can do this with any ore miner. So, sorry, I have to take a short break. All right, yeah, just just a short break. The point is, if you look at the miner, why isn't it? Come on, dude. Why isn't this not a miner? So here, you can even do this with any miner that you want. So basically on Ivy. And again, this is really, it's really beneficial for any ore that you get. So even if you go through the micro miners, what is there important? So yes, you get a lot more ilmenite if you want, like again 4 times more. You get more uraninite, molybdenum if you need. Also dilithium, which is crazy. Yeah, then here you get mostly tantalite if you need sphalerite for indium. You don't you get 4 times more copper. This is it's a crazy copper source. Scheelite and tungstate as well. Then here you have your, of course, your rhodium and ruthenium if you really want to push it. The question is, should we really do this? Would be actually quite funny. But we need Ivy for this, right? No, we need tungsten steel. That's not possible. But yeah, almandine, you get more. What is also quite interesting. Yeah, here all of the scheelite and tungsten is like crazy cheap. Then you basically reduce the cost times 4 for this one. Then here, this is also really crazy. Diamonds, 4 times as many diamonds on average. Also, redstone here. This is to keep redstone, coal, emerald, and diamond. Here, this doesn't have any effect, unfortunately. But here, this is where stuff gets really interesting. Snow chestite, so 4 times more aquata. Chiamantite I talked about earlier. But you also have here stuff like beryllium, molybdenite, boron is not affected, but iridosmine and osmiridium is affected. A monad seed, so raw earth, is 4 times more. This is crazy. Basnazite is also 4 times more. Railga, palladium, uraninite is like, it's mostly here this ferrite and monazite, so the raw earth really gets pushed up here. Here is also iridosmine, and you get a lot of sheldonite if you need to. But I guess the other one is better. And yeah, here nothing is crazy anymore, but this one here is also really, really crazy. So dumpsterite, you get quite a lot, but just 4 times more. So yeah, this is what we will look for forward to an Ivy. I can tell you this. So yeah, but let's get really quick back in here. But yeah, basically that's what we are trying to achieve next. Like the ore drilling one is this will be the game changer. I can tell you this on Ivy. Just need some tungsten steel. Here again, some tungsten steel, some stainless steel framebox. Flux infused pickaxe. We just need this one. So this is just a chemical reactor which we can easily do. Some IV fluid generators, this fluid regulators is like very easy. IV conveyor modules also. And then it's just some steel, and you have the best, I would say, ore processing plant that you can get. Again, it's just about the input, and that's the crazy part. It's just about the input. If I would say, okay, this is like on the, I don't know, it's like the better macerator, the last stage macerator, for example. Like if you have, what is it? If you, this stage here would be like 4 times more output. Like, come on. But the input is like 4 times more. So, yeah. That's the crazy part, in my opinion. But yeah, I would say we need to then maybe actually do the advanced packaging stuff. I have to quickly... because we also need the recipe encoder. This one here. It's actually quite easy, I would say. I also changed this to, I think, a block of aluminium because, yeah, dude, everything is basically aluminium. Why should this not be aluminium? But, and it's just the recipes, you know. But yeah, at some point we also want to have the angel ring. So, I think we can do that at some point. Yeah, we could do that right now. We have all of this stuff here. Yeah. Just need the letter strips and so on. But this is quite easy. because then we can actually fly around and not worry about the... I just need the flux capacitors, I guess. Yeah. Should be quite easy. So we can already get that, so maybe there's some side tangent. Maybe this will be something that we do then in the future after we have the ruthenium, the RTM alloy blocks and so on. Because if you have RTM alloy, you really just want to very quickly go to HSSG. HSSG will be, I think, the coil block that we will craft the most. Because then later on, again, the trinium, you need trinium. And tritanium, you also need trinium. And trinium, just to show you this, you need superconducting coils for... Here, a fusion reactor, your fusion coil blocks for the fusion reactor, and you need them for... and you need quite a lot, so 3,456 is like... If you... 3,456. It's like 24. It's one... no, it's not even one. 48 divided by 6, yeah. It's like 3 tier 5 microminers for one coil block. It's like, dude. And nobody tells you about the ordering trick that you have to do. I think this is really a shame. Like, the developers should put some clues in there. Like maybe for hardcore players. Because I guess at some point we also have to go to nuclear craft, but yeah. New cable coverings. Yeah, power storage, we never bothered with that. Because this time I really want to... if I want to do a craft, all of the power should be available. Yeah, this is also a lie to these ones. But yeah, see you guys then in the next episode, and bye.